Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's NOLAY. I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're doing well. I know it's been a long minute since I actually did a video where I talked or whatever. So hey, we back or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna be teaching you guys how I do my emotes. I don't know how everybody do their emotes, but this is how NOLAY do them, because NOLAY's emotes be fire. NOLAY emotes get you right. NOLAY's emotes get you right. You know what I'm saying? They get you right. Have you looking all good, make you feel all beautiful and shit, be smiling. Ooh, I see you. I see you. But yes, I'm gonna teach you guys how to do emotes now. This is all the emotes that I have done so far in this new year. So just letting that be said, this is all the ones I've done so far. So basically, what I'm gonna be doing my emotes on is basically a big ass file that just has 1/112 squares divided, and boom, there you go. I'll be using these for today. Now, first, usually what I do is I have a sketch. Now, if you have not sketched an emote already, girl, go ahead and do that. But I was not about to film that entire process because it was not worth all that time. That was a lot of extra time and a lot of extra footage that did not need to be said. So, sketching emote doesn't have to be anything extravagant. Doesn't have to be all this glam, all this bull stuff going on. Yeah, it don't have to be none of that. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So usually what I do is I use my pen. You can go ahead and freeze the screen if you want to see any type of settings that I may have. You can go ahead and refresh your screen. But here are my settings. This is what I use. This is the exact same brush. It's a pencil. So when you create a new one, when you create a new brush, you're gonna hit the pencil. So yeah, this is a Paint Tool SAI version 2. Let me go ahead and say that right now. It's Paint Tool SAI version 2. It's not Paint Tool SAI version 1 because, ew, that program's trash. Well, it's trash now that there's new stuff out, but you know. Now what to start to do, if you already have a sketch out or whatever, what you would start doing is basically inking, which is when you make your lines a lot more cleaner, a lot more crisper for the final products. So as you can see, you can take your time on this. I'm just going to speed through this because I'm just inking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just inking. One thing I want to tell you guys is that usually when it comes to like the outside, like let's say the outside of the emote, so the outside of emote be the hair, the eyes, I mean not the eyes, the ears, and the ear that is going to get cut off over here. So yeah, so usually what I like to do is I like to keep everything on the outside thick and bold, and like everything on the inside kind of like thin and kind of like crisp at the same time. So like we will be narrowing this down. Oh my god, I cannot speak English today. No god, I need to pray.
Lost beyond the edge, planning what to say. It kills me not to know, but yet I carry on, letting go of safety, holding on to fear. Will you be there when...
Also, one thing I want to note is that when it comes to like doing the line work for the emote, you can actually use this time to basically like add a little bit more than you were gonna add in the sketch, because hello, it's a sketch, you know. It's a sketch. It's a sketch. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. It's a sketch. You're not gonna like put all your ideas down. You just want, like, what I use my sketches for is just like the base shape of everything. The base, you know, the base. The idea, basically the whole idea, it's right there. The whole idea is right there. And you know, when I'm like inking or like painting, I usually start adding everything that I wanted to add. Usually during that time, because you know that's the time where you focus on detail and basically the whole aesthetic of your piece.
You're
Okay, now that we have the ink already done, we can go ahead and start erasing. And this is during the time where we make little adjustments. Like I want to make this little line down here, like a lot thicker. Boom. You see I messed that up. We can easily erase that. Boom. So once you have the line work where you want, oh, 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 okay, I got a little too handsy. Okay, we got a little too handsy right there. My bad. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to fuck up your hair. Now that we have our line work finalized, everything looks pretty, everything looks gorgeous. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna do it like that. Why not? We're just gonna do it like that. Throw that right there. So you can zoom out at 100% and you can see how everything is looking. See how crisp it looks? You know, this is very simple, very sleek, and it's crisp, you know, it's crisp. And one good thing about it is if you put your zoom all the way to 25%, you can actually see what's going to look like at 28 by 28 pixels, which is kind of sick. It's kind of nice. Now that I have everything finalized, I like it for the most part. I'm gonna basically merge all of the layers down. Boom, boom, boom. Now, once you do this, there's no going back. Like, obviously, you can, you know, add some more stuff. But, you know, the cheat code done after this. You know, the cheat code kind of done. Okay, now, coloring emotes. Now, the thing about coloring emotes, I want to say, is that when you color emotes, you have to keep, it's kind of the same concept. You have to keep it minimalistic. It's kind of the same thing. Like, if you're doing my style and the way I do it, like, you're going to want to keep it a little bit more simplistic because otherwise, you know, you're not going to see it. And one thing you also need to keep in mind of, the more gradient your emote has, the more gradient elements it has into it. Well, it's not going to take more. It's going to look blurry when you size it down. So, like, when you size it down and it has a lot of gradient features in it, it's going to look very blurry. Because the method I'm teaching you guys is the method how you will just do it and then size it down and boing, it's all finished. It looks cute. It's there. It's arrived. You know, that's what I'm teaching you guys, because, you know, I don't feel like editing this, you know, the 28 by 28 version unless I have to. And even when I have to, I'm like, oh, God Christ. You know, like, that's literally what I be doing. And I don't want you guys to go through that, so I'm teaching you my easy way. So at this point, you would want to do skin tone. So we're just going to choose a skin tone. This, like I said, you can always edit it after you place it and see what you're vibing with. Usually, unless I know what emotes I'm making, usually I'll just be like sitting there. Just throw it on there and shade it up, and then if I don't like it, I'll just like erase it and put something else there. See, like boom, easy. So I can tell you already, I don't like this color. It is very disgusting. Ooh, like no. So we're gonna edit that after we get all the base colors taken care of. So right now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and get your base colors taken care of, so that way you don't have to do as much work later when you're shading.
Silver Kruger on the track.
Like very mocha latte, you know, like, well, not mocha latte. I'm feeling like very like springtime latte type vibes from this. So that's what we're gonna do. First things first, coloring your emote. Now, usually I like to bring some type of lightness, right? Ooh, wrong brush. Yeah, I'm using the basic airbrush, which is what I'm most custom to using. So basically, I'm gonna put some light right here in the middle of her face because I feel like when it comes to, you know, portraits period or like characters period, you always want the center of their face to be a little bit lighter. And you know, why not? We're gonna put some down here into the hand so that way the hand isn't looking all janky and crazy. Now, next thing I like to do is my shading. This is usually when I start doing my shading, or I'll just like decide to add something else to it, you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a shadow color. I'm gonna grab like a little color I could use for the shadows or whatever. Wrong pen. So basically, I'm just gonna start coloring. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. You know, I don't like everything to look like, I want everything to look round. I like everything on my emotes to like look round. So here, you know, there's an eyelid right here. So sometimes when you don't draw the eyelid, you can just put like a little color indentation right there. It'll look just as fine. It'll be fine. Boom, there you go. Boom. Now you got the face shadow on. Now let's not forget about the hand shadow. Now hands, it's your own little thing that you can do when it comes to hands. You can shade it however you want to shade it. Like, I do very cartoony hands, so I really don't mind just like sitting over here just like doing this. Boom. Now that we have our shadows down, I like to go for a more reddish or vibrant shadow. When it comes to my emotes, if you have not noticed, I like a vibrant shadow, you know. I like a vibrant type of cartoony shadow. And what I like to do is I like to make this a mask. Or you could just take a fuzzy brush and just start erasing like the harsh lines right here. Right here. This is what I like to do. This is what I like to do. Plus, I just think it looks so much more cuter. I think it looks so cute. Like, when you look at it from afar, it just looks so adorable. So adorable. Because you don't want the shadow to be harsh, but, you know, you want bring some style into it. You know what I'm saying? Get some style. Get you some sweat up in there, honey. Put some sweat. Put some sweat up in there. Now, next thing. Blushies. 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 So we're going to do blushies right here. Blushies right here. A boom. I'm going to turn that to multiply because that's usually what I like doing. It's less work. So I'm just going to blend these out just a little bit. Put down the opacity to probably about 60. And then I'm going to grab my white and basically put like little shining elements on the cheeks. And then, oh, I just forgot. We forgot to do the whites of the eyes, the iris. Well, not the iris, but, you know, the whites of the eyes. Boom. Forgot to do that, even though it's just a little hint right there. And then I'm going to throw some gray up in there, because that's what I like to do. Throw some gray. And so I don't have to really put too much attention into that, considering that it's not going to be seen as much. So usually I'll just grab a color that's closest to the base color and then boom, turn this layer on to multiply. Now depending on what type of color you want, you might have to alter the color. This is just how I do it. So now as you can tell, when it comes to like lines that are like down up here and they're supposed to square off, I hate squares. I hate seeing squares. When it like square edges, like I hate it. I hate square edges to a point, so what I like to do is like make it so that way they're more rounded instead of, you know. Boing, boing, boing. Now, another thing you could honestly do, which is what a lot of people usually do when it comes to well, not a lot of other people. I'm gonna say a lot of artists when they do chibis, what they like to do is bring like the light from the skin, bring the color from the skin usually into the hair to symbolize like, oh, it's kind of like see-through. And my favorite part is the line color. So usually I choose like a baseline color that I want for almost everything. So for me, it's probably gonna be this brownish color. Ooh, I don't. I lied. Make that a little bit darker, a little bit more redder. Well, honey, let's. Okay, that's cute. Boom. I like to keep my eyeliner and like my brows and stuff. Well, I don't like to keep the brows light dark, but I like to keep the eyes pretty dark so that they don't get lost in the sauce. Because when it comes to the emotes, you're always gonna, when it comes to dark against light, you're gonna see the darkness first before you see the light. If you get what I'm saying, like, okay, so since this entire piece is kind of like light, right? You'll see the black eyes a lot easier if me doing them this way instead of the other way. You get what I'm saying? So like if I like put some highlight right here. Let's say I put highlight right there, right? And then we zoom out, you see how I'm zoomed out. If you look closely, you can still kind of see, you can see the eyes before you can see everything else almost. So you get if you get what I'm saying, then yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. So usually I'll go behind the eyeliner layer, and that's when I'll start doing different colors for all the lines. Okay, boom. Now I'm gonna show you another thing that I do. Now usually this is just me because some people don't like this, and I started to grow to a point where I don't like this either. So I'll just go outside the lines, like, you know, the ones that are going to be out here. So basically all the lines that are going to be out here in space, you know, just having a ride, a little chit chat, you know, all the lines that are going to be out there, what I do is I color them black, so that way when you size it down, it doesn't look like, you know, I might as well just turn this whole thing black, right? Might as well just turn it black. Might as well. So you see it looks cute. You see it looks cute. So basically what I did was I selected the box, and now I'm about to go to canvas, change canvas size. Not canvas resolution, canvas size. Okay. I'm going to put this in the middle, and we're going to change it to 1112 by 1112. Boom. Right? Boom. Perfect. Fantastic. So now we're going to go to save as, and basically we're going to save it in wherever you save your emotes. This is where you want to save it. I'm going to save it as a PNG, and we're going to move it into Photoshop. Okay, now that we're in Photoshop, as you can see, boom, 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 we're in Photoshop. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open our emote. As you can see up here, I named it tutorial emote.png, right? So now I'm going to show you guys a quick way on resizing. It's very efficient. It's cool. You don't need a big canvas. Usually I just like do like maybe like 500, maybe like 500 by 500. Who cares? I always do 300 because of habit. So yeah, we're just going to create. Boom. Usually what I like to do is I like to fill in the background so I know the difference. So I'm going to go to like, boom. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a layer on top, or you could just, you know, just copy. Boom. Because this canvas is 1112, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, paste this like somewhere. It doesn't have to be all over the place. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to, now we're going to right click on the layer, and we're going to hit convert to smart object, right? Boom. Now we're going to duplicate, boom, slide this over here to the side, and change the width and height to 50%. Boom. Same thing. Again, we're gonna duplicate the layer. What you're not gonna, hold on, let me show you guys before I actually do it. You're gonna hit duplicate layer. You're not gonna hit new smart object via copy. You're not gonna do that because that's just gonna make an entirely different one. You're gonna hit duplicate. You're just gonna hit duplicate, okay? So duplicate, boom, slide this up to the side. Again, boom. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the width and height to 25%. And when you do that, it automatically sizes it at 28 by 28. Okay, now we have the now that we have the boxes all ready to go, prepped. As you can tell, they're ready, they're willing, they're able. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our tutorial emote. We're gonna copy, boom. We're gonna throw it in. Oops. Then we're gonna double click on this on the layer icon. Ooh. Okay. Now we're gonna double click on the layer icon. Boom. We're gonna Control Shift V, paste, delete the background, hit Control S to save. Go back to Untitled 1. Boom, here you go. Now all of the emotes are resized to their proper size, and as you can tell, it looks pretty good sized down. In my opinion, it looks pretty good sized down. So a quick way to export these is to select all three of these layers. We're going to hit export as, and what this is going to do is going to bulk export them. So as you can tell, we have 1112 56 by 28, correct? Now we can export all. Now we can export all and navigate to our save folder. So mine will be pre-made emotes, tutorial, boom, save. And all you have to do is go back to see, as you can tell, I export them for the sake of the tutorial, but I already have them sized down, as you can see. And all you gotta do is rename them, and you'll be completely fine. And with that, you're finished. Well then, that's it, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you didn't, well, I don't know why you stayed to the end to see it, because I don't know, you must have enjoyed something. And since you enjoyed something, you might as well sit over there and click the subscribe, because I already know you want to. I mean, it's free. Why not? I'm judging you. Hello? It's free. Today's shout out goes to Green Girl B. Thank you so much for retweeting my videos, showing support on all of my videos, and coming through and streaming, just gracing us with your presence. I really do love you. Thank you so much for the constant support. And if you want to be the next shout out in the next video, all you gotta do is like and retweet all of my videos when they go live on Twitter. And all you have to do is just show up, be around, be a part of the community, man. If I see you around a lot, I'll shout you out, fam. So after all that, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I got shit to go do, you know what I'm saying? I got clothes to go wash. I got some boy's daddy to fuck. I got stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? So hope all of you have a good day. And if you're not having a good day, you better do something. You better get up and do something. Walk up in that mirror and let everybody know that you're the baddest bitch around. You're here. You have arrived. That's what you need to do. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye, guys.